calling me back. I am in a Beyonce Nicki Minaj mood here on Chanel's Reality tonight. I don't know what to do. We finished? Cause you made your bed and I lay in it. I know I don't sound like Beyonce, but y'all get it. Y'all get me? Okay, got it. Cause Beyonce and Nicki Minaj are giving me life right now. Singing bitch greasy. Okay, look, let me stop. I don't need to get flat. And listen, Beyonce and Eminem, shout out to Eminem, the real Slim Shady. They can get you through some shit. They can get you through some stuff, is all I'm saying. Okay. So again, welcome to Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, I'm the host. I have on these shades because I'm feeling real shady. I'm feeling shady, and that's all it is. I gotta do this shady recap. Y'all, chime down in the chatterization if you watch any of the other housewives shows and tell me, who do you think is the shadiest housewives of all time? Okay? I have my picks. And in this game, you can have 3 people. One of them has to be the queen or the queen of shade. Yeah, right. So, because I don't know who is the shadiest. I feel like Kenya Moore, maybe number 1. Nene. Oh yeah, Nene probably. Nene's definitely number 1. And you know what? I mean, I think Nene is really good at Sorry, I'm in a struggle. Look, I got a wig struggle. Okay, my wig won't act right. I got a shirt struggle. I'm in a struggle. I'm just saying. I say Nene because I just think she's the GOAT. Period. And it ain't because I just am in love with Nene, because she definitely has faults. But if we're gonna match her against anyone, I don't think anyone can match her. Shout out to Nene. Hey, Nene girl. Hey. Okay. So tonight we're going to recap Married to Medicine. This is their season finale. And yes, I am drinking milk. Because apparently God thought it was a good night for me to have heartburn. You know, I can't throw no questions. You know what I'm saying? So clearly he saw fit. What is happening with my boobs? He saw fit for my wig not to cooperate and for me to have, heartburn. And I'm drinking this milk because, listen, my grandma stayed with some violence. Rest her soul in peace. Oh, Lordy. Listen, this might be a bumpy ride. It could be a bumpy ride. I mean, I'm just saying. So there was a lot that happened in this episode, but I don't know. Maybe my mood's bad. I was underwhelmed. So there you go. Oh, I didn't name my other shady person, did I? Let's see. Well, then Kenya would be number 2, I feel like. What do y'all guys think about the Grand Dame? Because she's pretty shady in her professionals. In her confessionals, sis is shade. Like, listen, she will shade your whole entire eyebrows off and your edges too. I think too, I put Nene number 1 because I feel like Nene can definitely get down in the dirt and roll around with you and be nasty as ever. But she's a Sag, and I get along with Sages, and we're a perfect match made in heaven. So I would say Nene. And then the reason that, to me, because I do think Kenya may be the better reader, but Kenya is only better in the capacity of like she's gonna say some hurtful shit, you know. Um, Nini's gonna say something, and even if it's low down, it's so much humor because I think we just not expected it. For example, I don't know how many of you guys watched that Breakfast Club interview she did a few months ago, and like within a day, it got like 1 million views or something, and I was so excited and was genuinely unexpectedly, genuinely, I was surprised. I'm gonna say it like that because they asked her. They were talking about some other houses. Oh, they were talking about Potomac. Oh, they're so shady. They were talking about Potomac. I cannot. I'm gonna have to pray for me. I'm gonna have to hold it together. I'm gonna have to hold it together. Um, they were talking about Potomac, and I don't know who it was. If it was DJ NVE or whatever his name is, or what's the other one? Something the guy. Oh, Charlamagne. I don't know which one asked her this question. They asked. I'm so sorry. I cannot. Oh, they're so shady. But honestly, I don't even think they expected that. I don't know what they were talking about. I know they were saying something about Giselle and Robin, and I don't remember what the question was, but somehow Nene was like, "Who's that?" or something like that. She said, and DJ E or Envy or whatever his name is, they both kind of cackled because Nene's, because they were like, "Nene, you don't know what," and Nene was like, mm-mm. She did one of those. What is it? Mariah, Mariah Carey. I don't know her. This is why we need Nene on TV. I know we probably won't ever get her to Bravo, but she should be on somebody's show. She actually, I think, would be an excellent like host of um, like a show like Wendy Williams, because she would shade people. It would be hilarious. I would be here for it. Um, but anyway, they asked her something, and then she was just kind of like, "No, they're not famous. They're not famous." And they were, what was it, DJ? He's like, "You don't think Giselle is famous, or you don't think Robin is?" She's like, "No." She said they're known. Nene, come to the front, girl. Who gave you? Who gave Nene the Rubik's scale? Clearly, clearly she can she can score people. I can't. Oh my god, that was a good laugh. I know y'all like what the hell, but listen, that just cracked me up. That's why we need her, because she's really good at her job. Um, it went everywhere, and it was so fun to just watch and listen to people's reactions and responses to that. If I was Candace or Wendy, I'd be like, didn't Nene Leaks say you weren't? She she's the ghost. She listen. Nene Leaks is definitely the Mariah Carey. Households up something. All right, sorry guys. I gotta get to bed. Let's see. So, like I said, we're recapping Married to Medicine, and this episode is their finale. So, let's see. Again, I'm probably not gonna go in order, but to me, this episode was kind of underwhelming. So I wasn't extremely excited. I was doing other things while I was on, but I did watch it. Lord Jesus. I'm just gonna start with Dr. Heavenly. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to start with Dr. Heavenly. I can't remember which housewife she was referring to. I feel like it was either, was it Sweet Tea or Simone? I think. We're going to listen to it and then you guys can tell me because I don't recall. Okay. 1 second. Here we go. Let's see. Let me turn up my volume. Make sure y'all can hear it. Oh, I didn't get it somehow. Damn it. Oh no. You know what? Oh my goodness. How did I get that wrong? Listen, hold please. Uh, Give me 1 second, guys. I know I had this. Oh. 1 second. Because this was hilarious. It was quite hilarious to me. Okay, here we go. Found it. Now I'm going to have to skip to the. I clearly missed it again. Hold please. Forward to the next 10 years. So I think. But I do think that the things that Kimberly said, qualities and the same thought processes, you know, and I. Definitely it is. Definitely. Everything y'all do in y'all stage, y'all give people hope, you know? Yeah. I always say I don't like counseling and couples event. Okay. Sorry. I can't find it. But anyways, she oh God. What did she say? It was so hilarious to me. Oh. So I wrote here, play the clip about Dr. Alicia. Okay. So she was talking about Dr. Alicia. Stating that she doesn't suck dick is what I think I put there. And oh my goodness. It was really centered around the whole submissive wife thing and whatnot. But Heavenly, when I get to the end, I'm gonna find this little clip. What else did I want to say about Dr. Heavenly? Oh, so at the end, the finale, they show all of the people arriving to the, I think it's called Med Ball instead of like Med Ball, it's Med Ball, like MED, medical. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I loved Dr. Heavenly's dress. Now I don't know. I don't know if she can sit down in it. I'm just saying. But it looks beautiful. And then I was just kind of like, look, they pan to the back of her, them walking in. And I was like, damn, Heavenly, let me find out you done really got, you know what I'm saying, a little BBL. She was right, in my opinion. I was like, yes, listen, I want that. Ooh. I was just like, I need a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Like, I just need, need my. To come, I mean, I have the goods over here. I'm just saying. Don't get it twisted. But I thought she looked really beautiful. And we're going to get there. But who really, in my opinion, came in and just slayed, unbothered, okay? Quad. Listen, I watched the preview, of, I guess it's like the preview for the next show, like a little sneak peek or whatever, or for the next episode. And when they showed Quad getting out that car in her dress, I immediately thought about what Dr. Heavenly said about Dr. G, which is he was nervous when he saw her and kind of like beside himself. So I don't know if it's just the shady camera people maybe capturing Dr. G's facial expressions, but not in sequence, because we know they will do that. They will show you certain things that it didn't happen in that order. But I believe Dr. Heavenly on this one. Just saying. Anywho, good job, Dr. Heavenly. All right, let's see. I also was thinking Dr. Heavenly, come to the front. I know you say you are so entrepreneurial. You should do a booty boot camp thingy. It don't have to be real. Remember Drew Sidora? Drop it with Drew. It don't have to be real. I mean, is Heavenly University, is that real? Sis? Let's see. Okay. This is Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie, Heavenly, and Phaedra are meeting at Dr. Jackie's office. And they're discussing, so they're planning, like I said, this mid ball sort of way of honoring, the top people in medicine. That's what I got from it. And Dr. Jackie, was talking about what she think is going to be so great about it. Well, each of them were saying that. But at the end, Dr. Jackie was in her confessionals like, the food is going to be amazing. And I just said to myself, look, Dr. Jackie, come to the front. You have been shading the entire universe about their weight being unhealthy. So sis, I don't know how you would know the food was going to be amazing, because you don't look like you eat. You do look healthy, but I think you're very measured in what you put in your mouth, and because of that, in your skinny physique, you judge others, and you cloak it in this idea of like their health, and that's fine. But let's be clear: people who are overweight, they're aware. Yeah, they're aware. They are. They lived in their body, not you. So they're fully aware. They do not need you to then go in and kind of make them feel bad. Don't you think the world beats people up enough, Dr. Jackie? Paging Dr. Jackie, I don't need my doctor to shade me too. Just saying. I just don't know what you get out of that. But clearly she does. If I was a doctor, I'd be more trying to talk about the successes. And if you are going to talk about obesity and the importance of it, then you need to tell the whole story. Because let's be clear, many people have extra weight or are bigger or whatever the case may be than what your ideal size would look like. Many of them is because they had a baby and they just couldn't get no snatch back, no matter how hard they worked. I happen to have a autoimmune disease, and it basically slows down like certain things, like it slows down a lot of things. So, for example, if I don't take my medicine, or no, I'll say it like this. So, suppose there are three or four um, cars driving the speed limit down the highway. My condition would make me maybe go five speed. Well, my speed would be five, and theirs would be 60 or 70 or whatever. So, without my medicine, I'm tired all the time. Freezing all the time, headaches, all of these things, right? So when I was younger, or probably in high school, is so when I was in high school, I was probably like 135 pounds or something like that. But people think that I'm 100, because all the other girls at the school, for the most part, were like maybe 110 pounds. So, and I was mad because I got all this juiciness over here, sis. I don't need your compliment. Be clear, okay? So, what people will do is they'll look at someone who's overweight and then try to blame them, or even if they don't blame them or call you out, they judge, even in their mind, that, oh, you must be lazy, you just want to sit around and eat, you don't exercise. When the condition that I have, I could stay on a treadmill. My metabolism is just not going to work. I could diet. Now, I have lost weight in the past, um, doing things like juicing and stuff like that. But my point is, it's not my fault that my body doesn't work properly. So just take that into counsel, Dr. Jackie, since you have to. She shaded heavily at what, season 2? Talk about if we were on the plane and somebody needed a doctor, who you think they're gonna choose, me or you? You're not even a real doctor. That's what she. No, she didn't say that. She said, "I know you're not a doctor." It's so condescending. Like, I'm gonna call her Dr. Jackie's new name is. I'm gonna crown her rather the queen of shade, led by medicine. And the thing is, the ironic part is you work and you're a doctor, so you know about how the body works and what may cause this and what may cause that. But you'd rather just say people, they just don't exercise. It's asinine, Dr. Jackie. Anyway, it's confusing to me. It's kind of like, if you don't want to be if you don't want to be gay, or you think that's whatever, that's fine. Just don't get in a gay relationship and you're good. Nobody's forcing you, right? So, Dr. Jackie, if you don't want to be obese, then just follow Dr. Jackie's, I don't know, instructions or whatever, diet. You don't need you. It's not your life, sis. It's not your life. It isn't. So why are you so invested? It's mean spirited, but that's her. Okay, let's go back to happy. Because Dr. Jackie, you saying it's gonna be some good food, and you're not gonna eat any, but you're gonna certainly talk about your people in the room and how they're overweight because they're 160 pounds. It's so asinine. Um, oh, one thing that I caught whenever Toya and her husband Eugene, they were, Alexa, stop. Alexa's telling me to go to bed. It's my bedtime. So when Toya and Eugene show up to Simone and Cecil's home, the this didn't make any sense to me. But the lower third that's on the bottom, that'll introduce the person, say, "Oh, this is Doctor Whoever," and blah blah blah. It just said Dr. Jackie's house or home. Excuse me. Is my name on this deed? Okay, I thought it was. So I'm gonna need y'all to put my name in your lower third. Okay, stop playing these games. Child, I wish they would. But I peeped that out. I'm like, maybe it was an accident by Bravo. We know Bravo. They shady. Um, just one of those things that make you go, hmm. Okay. So, like I was saying, Dr. Heavenly, and Phaedra were at Dr. Jackie's um, medical office, and they were discussing the same thing that Toya, Eugene, Cecil, and Dr. Um, what is that lady name? Damn it! Why can't I think of the lady? Simone. They were having the same conversations, but in separate uh, places. And so the problem was, and I wouldn't necessarily say it was a problem, but it's very intentional. And I hate when people do this. It's just so shady. But Doctor some no Doctor Toya, Doctor Toya, Lord, Toya was just basically like talking to Cecil and Doctor Jackie. I mean not Doctor Jackie, Doctor Simone and her husband about why they haven't donated their $1,000 for this uh, med ball. And the perspective that Toya gave was, hey, I'm donating all this wine to the cause. So if I'm donating $2,000 or $3,000 worth of wine or whatever the amount was, I don't feel like I should have to pay. Sis, if you agree to pay, then that's what you need to do, regardless of whatever other thing you decided that you wanted to do. The problem with it is you can listen, you can do whatever you want, but you need to manage other people's expectations of what you're going to do. So that way, they're not expecting something from you that you cannot deliver on. Like, that's the part that I had with it. That's the problem I had with it because I feel very strongly if you just would have said that to them, at least giving them a heads up that I won't be donating your money because they're counting on your money, I guess, on some level. And it's shady. But you have the right to say, no, I donated all this free, whatever, whatever, whatever. But let's be clear. You're not donating that for no reason, just because it's the kindness of your heart, sweetheart. That's not why you're doing it. You're doing it for obvious reasons. Let me promote my wine line. So just keep it 100. Just tell them so then they can make a decision on how they want to proceed. So I thought that was a little whatever. Plus, Toya, come to the front, sis. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how it is that you walk around in Fendi and Chanel, I think. I know Louis Vuitton. Like you and red bottoms from Louis Vuitton, you walk around every episode in high end designer clothing. So I'm perplexed because also too a few seasons ago, uh, Toya brought to the reunion these documents that basically said she has like partnerships or something. She's making a decent living. I think she showed like two or three checks of like $8,000, $7,000, something like that. Um, if you're really doing so well, sweetheart, you do not need to prove it to anyone, especially people that don't think I'm just gonna be 100. These people don't think you're on their level. They don't, and they've shown that from the beginning, in my opinion. But I will never understand how you have all this money for really expensive, whatever it is, but then you can't give to charity. Because listen, I'm going to have all my Louis Vuitton and Chanel. I promise you, she got it over here. I just don't. If I'm going to be buying $6,000 Chanel handbags, I can donate $1,000. Maybe it's just me. So that just was a little bit whatever it is. I cannot. So lots of people, particularly, what's his name? Carlos King. on him and Dr. Heavenly have like a little pod or whatever every Tuesday, I believe they have it, or every Monday. And he's been saying for weeks, Carlos King has, you know, I don't. They need to take Phaedra off of Married to Medicine and put her in Atlanta and whatever else. Carlos, Phaedra has moved on, right? Bravo has moved on. So I don't really I don't get the need to buy all these things that you love, but then don't give anything to the least of us, especially for a charity. It just it doesn't make any sense to me. And we all know lots of people are materialistic, but Toya just really is fixated on the optics of looking of appearing to the world that she is, living her best life and she has all these things. I could roll with that if that's what you want to do. I just wouldn't necessarily put it on TV. I think whatever behind your back, but I wouldn't announce that. I'm gonna let all these bitches think Nikki got it like that. I don't have to explain shit to you. Be clear. But because she likes to brag and she has a very big ego, she has to. Which to me only says you're insecure and on some level desperate to be valid in other people's lives and respected by your peers when they don't. They respect you about as much as you respect, or Dr. Heavenly respects Sweet Tea. Some people are not bothered about what you got on, girl. But I get it. I'm sure Bravo has a heavy hand in making sure they show some sort of, you know, super expensive trips or bags, the house and all that, which is kind of weird because you want your cat your the people on your show to show the world all this opulence. But then you send the ladies of Potomac to Austin, Texas for a vacation. Somebody help me out because I don't understand. And again, now they're having their 10-year anniversary of friendship in some place called Hilton Head or something. This shit that it's not it's it, I could do those things and I'm not on Married to Medicine, so I don't understand it. But I think they Bravo wants to pretend as though these people are qualified to be on this show based on their opulence and their big expensive or wealthy lives that these people um would really kind of just like fill in that spot of originality that they had from the beginning, even though the entire audience understands that you guys have left that alone a long time ago. You're only worried about um, ratings. So if Mia from Potomac throws a drink on Wendy, great TV. It's listen. What did Portia Williams say? Wrong road. I mean, Bravo is just like every typical movie house. So we put out a movie about aliens and it was real successful. So now everybody else is the following year doing a movie about it because they don't want to lose out on the $1 billion it grossed or whatever the case may be. So that's what Bravo does. Bravo has seen that these shows on Zeus are ratchet and they have lots of eyeballs watching them. And then I'm really starting to believe that maybe, I don't know why, but Bravo has definitely cut the budget on certain things. Oh, I was gonna say this too about Phaedra and Carlos King constantly saying she has to go. She doesn't bring anything to the party or whatever. My personally my personal feeling about Phaedra is this: Phaedra's very private, and it's an oxymoron to be that private about your personal life, but then agree and sign on a dotted line for people to follow you around with a camera and focus on your life. So I'm not sure why you was on Atlanta if you don't want to be honest. And here's the thing, you don't have to be. And I don't think people should be expecting for everybody to just talk about their dearest and deepest, fears or whatever. I don't think that you need to do that. I don't. You were successful without doing that. But you're copycats, just like I said with the movie industry. We just not vetting nobody. That's why Portia had to file divorce. Anyway, so at the event, seems like everybody's having a good time. Towards the end, when they're giving all of they're basically thanking all the people that helped pull this Med Gala together. So people like themselves and whatever, right? And remember, I was saying that Toya was mad about she felt like she shouldn't have to pay an additional $5,000 because she donated however much alcohol or liquor or wine. So Dr. Heavenly said that at some point Eugene, after they were doing whatever, um, he came up on the stage and was saying I want to thank Toya because da 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 da. And then Dr. Heavenly, in true Dr. Heavenly, she basically did to Eugene and Toya what Kanye did to Taylor Swift. I'm just gonna take your whole moment and embarrass you and tell you, no, they got it wrong. Giving you the album of the year, they got it wrong. So that's what Eugene does. And then that pisses Dr. Heavenly off. And so therefore, Dr. Heavenly gets the mic back. I think she said she took it from him and was like, Toya didn't donate her money. It's so savage. I can't. It's so savage. But great for TV. That's embarrassing. It's akin to when um, Garcelle went to Kyle's big backyard gala, I guess, a party. Um, and I think they were raising money for Children's Hospital or something like that. And Garcelle agreed to donate $5,000. She raised her paddle to donate $5,000. And then Kyle waited until the reunion to basically tell Garcelle, it's a gotcha moment. But you raised your paddle at my event and said you were going to donate $5,000 and then you didn't do it. So embarrassing. How dare you? And here's the thing, Kyle, stop acting like you didn't single this lady out because you've never done that to anyone that isn't brown on your show. You've never done that. Try to wait till I get to the reunion to blast you. You blast them all in your confessionals. But for some reason, we got to hold on to this. Because let's be clear, Kyle, you have a cell phone or an email address, right? And so does Garcelle. So if you're my friend, why are you trying to publicly embarrass me? But then again, you see what she did to Sutton, and then she claimed she's Sutton's friend. I'm just trying to help you. Because you're going to look two-faced. Kyle, help yourself, sis. Help yourself understand why you came on national TV and told the world that your sister has a drinking problem and a substance abuse problem, or why you came on your platform to shame Denise. for a whole season. I'm just saying. But then don't want anyone to say anything about you. You could have called Garcelle. You wanted to embarrass her. Be very clear. Because by the time you got to the reunion, I'm certain. Well, no, I was gonna say I'm certain Garcelle made the payment, but I think she made it after the fact. And then Kyle and um, I said, did I say something? Garcelle had a conversation about it, and at that meeting, Garcelle had already sent the money, so it all worked out. But Kyle is a king cobra, so it is what it is. I, but I want to say this. I got so embarrassed for Dr. Heavenly. It's, you know what it is? Dr. Heavenly's, that scene and her response is very akin to Atlanta Housewives when Kenya was supposedly raising money uh, and wanted to honor Nene at this, soiree, I think that's how you say it. And then Nene got up there and was like, since I have so many friends that I didn't know I had, it was cringeworthy. It's like, sis, stop it. So that's what Dr. Heavenly did. Let me just embarrass you. I just, I cannot. But that was oh, and then Eugene and I think Heavenly's husband, they kind of got into a little spat. But Eugene was really trying his hardest to quell it because you could tell Dr. Damon was bothered by that. And probably also bothered by Heavenly saying they didn't donate any money because it's unnecessary to try to publicly embarrass people. Let's just get back to the days where, like I said, people riding on G5 jets and Lisa uh, Vanderpump going to Oklahoma to get a horse, a pony or something. It's opulence. We want to see that, and y'all just keep giving us drama, unnecessary drama. And the people on the show can't, for whatever reason, see that this show destroys people's lives. All of them. Because the tables are always going to turn, and then it'll be your turn. And and then we won't even say just only what Bravo does, because Bravo knows if they do this, now the Twitter is going to blow up, and the Instagram and all the social media is going to blow up. They know it. So they have no reason to change. They don't care about if Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie become friends again. They don't care if Dr. Simone just doesn't talk to her for a year. They don't care. They don't care that Giselle sat up there on Potomac and straight lied about Candace's husband. It's great TV, so they don't care that it has real life implications that now are bearing down on those people because you decided to put it on the show for entertainment purposes. Anyways, that's all I have. I mean, there wasn't, to me, too much more. Oh, last thing. Quad did show up. And listen, she was dressed to dead these bitches. Claude said, I'm dating bitches on sight today, okay? And I was here for it. Because she kind of reminded me of when Kenya Moore was going to bully Tanya from Atlanta. And she came in and she did look very cute. And then I think Cynthia made a remark like, "Oh my God, you look so cute, beautiful." And then Kenya's response was like, "Yeah, I like to look extra pretty when I have to breed a bitch." So to me, it's very similar. Um, and so I thought it was really awkward that Toya and Eugene, no, I'm sorry, Dr. G, when Toya came into the party or whatever, they were shaking hands. How you just shaking hands with somebody that, has seen your orgasm face? Stop acting like y'all don't know each other. Like y'all wasn't married for what, 3, 4 years. I don't even know how long they were married. So we can't touch it all because it's like. And then here goes Quad. And listen, I'm this type of petty for sure. So then Quad tries to give Dr. G a hug. And he acted like he didn't care, but y'all should go back and pause the moment when Toya's like pulling away from him and where his hand is. It wasn't on her butt, but it was kind of like you could tell it was just kind of like, child. So I'm certain that probably bothered Sweet Tea because they've done it all season trying to make that lady feel as uncomfortable as possible, and that's what I call bullying. Dr. Jackie acts like she doesn't do anything wrong, but she came to that lady's house and was talking about Quad and her furnishings were better and all that. It's savage. But like I said, it's wrapped in a joke. And this is the worst part. These ladies have been on this show for 10 years. So they know exactly what will happen to you. The fans will turn on you for whatever reason. They may be your friend again next season and championing for you, but they know that it will have people, when they throw that type of shade, they know it will have people online going in on whomever. And again, that's good for the show and the studio who don't give a about them. Because even if you thought that they did, why do you think Bravo didn't come to Dr. Jackie's rescue? They didn't make no announcement about anything, about how terrible that was. They didn't. They didn't make one announcement. And even when Garcelle's son was being bullied and cussed out on their show, Bravo didn't immediately respond or reply, even though they knew that the idiots that did that anyway, knowing that the idiots that did it aren't going to apologize truthfully, and it's going to disrupt Garcelle's. That really interfered on an international level. But now your child has to live this malarkey. Anyway, that's it, guys. So just if you can get down in the comments and let's talk about this episode. What do you guys think? Are you excited to see the reunion? What do you think about, Quad's dress and how hot she looked in her dress? And what do you think about Eugene trying to give her the cold shoulder? Meanwhile, he probably like, damn it. Listen. See, that's what I say. I would not let whomever think they got to me. I wouldn't, because I don't give people that type of grace of thinking that if you speak ill of me, then all is well. Just because you said, okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Nope. And especially doing it on a worldwide stage, it's just asinine. Yeah. And then tell me what you think about the remarks about being a wife who's trained or submissive. What did you guys think about that part of the episode when they were definitely Dr. Alicia and her husband were definitely going in on these women? Anyway, thank you guys for watching Chanel's reality. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said previously, I'm a baby content creator, and I still am I'm still struggling with my wig. My struggle wig, okay? It's my struggle wig. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments about Toya and her wine, and do you think she's wrong or right, for choosing not to donate? But here's the thing, Toya, I'm gonna say this one last thing. Just let these people, why you couldn't have called them and say, hey, listen, this is the situation and this is what I feel would be most fair. That would have been easy. And then they could have had whatever other conversation. But anyways, like I said, chime down in the, as DJ Scott Richard would say, chatterization. Let me know what you guys think. Till next time, thank you so much for watching Chanel's reality here on YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, so that way when I go live or when I post a new video, you will be notified. And it helps grow the channel and support my channel very easily because it's free. It's not hard to do. Just click the button. That's all you have to do. Anyway, bye guys. Talk to you later.